Hey everybody, so let's get cooking. So you'll need some tomato puree, some cooking white wine, which you'll need to be over 18 for. That is some umami paste, which is some seasoning, some garlic bread and Tabasco, and you will also need your prawns, obviously. So you'll also be needing some tomato puree in a tube and some garlic puree in a tube. You can use fresh, up to you. This is what I'm using. And I've already chopped up a tricolore salad, which is avocado, tomato, and mozzarella, and I've got some like a bag of lettuce as well, which I'm going to have as like a side salad. And then we have our white and brown basmati microwave rice, which is a godsend. And so we're going to put the oven on and 200 degrees, and we're going to let it heat up, and then we're going to put our garlic bread in there and leave it for 10 minutes. And during those 10 minutes we are going to get cooking and do the prawns so that it's all roundabout ready at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to cooking the prawns or shrimp. So we're going to heat up some oil. I'm using rapeseed oil. You can use olive oil or butter, whatever you choose, in a frying pan with some garlic paste, and I'm going to let that heat up with the oil. And once that is done, I'm going to apply the prawns, and I'm going to do that now. So I'm using 2 packets because it's for 2 people and we are prawn lovers. So if this is just for you, I'd recommend 1 packet of prawns, but we're using 2, and I'm going to fast forward that for you guys. And then what you want to do after about 5 minutes is add the dry white cooking wine if you are over 18, even though the alcohol will cook out in the cooking process. So you're going to add a little bit of white wine, and I'll show you about how much now. Quite a decent amount, because you want it to be the base for your sauce and you want it to add the kind of flavor for your sauce. So just about this amount of white wine, and then you want to let it simmer for about 5 minutes before you add in your tomato puree. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now, how much you want to use is up to you. It depends how thick you like the consistency of your sauce. And so what you want to do is have this on kind of like a medium heat for about 10 minutes. And in this time, you're going to add in all the things to season it. So we're starting with the tomato puree, and I'm going to keep adding more to taste. And when I cook, it's very much according to taste. I kind of add more as I go along, and I feel like you guys probably will too. So I'm going to use some Tabasco next because we want to have it a little bit spicy. Again, this is completely optional. If you don't like spicy food, then just skip this. Then this is vital if you want to thicken up your sauce but also give it some flavor. I'm going to stir in some tomato puree, and it's the tube form. There's a word for it, it's like condensed. Anyway, I'm not going to make myself sound any more stupid. But then you want to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm adding this umami paste, which is just a seasoner. It's like a multi-purpose seasoner, if that makes sense, just a tiny bit to give it a bit more flavor. And again, I'm going to let it simmer for about another minute or so, and then I'm going to check on the garlic bread. So let's have a look. The garlic bread looks about ready. Yum yum. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir the prawns a little bit again, and then I'm going to take them off the heat whilst I put the rice in the microwave. So stir and then turn the heat off and get your rice in the microwave. If you choose to boil your rice, you could do this while the prawns are cooking, or you could do it now. But this way is just easy and it's good. So anyway, I'm going to count up the garlic bread and divide it. I always give Fabio more. And then when the rice is done, I'm going to serve it with the prawns as such, and I'll show you guys with my side salad too, which is completely optional. And if you want the recipe, even though it's really simple, then do let me know. This is what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys aren't too hungry, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah!